Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the part two of our series on web development. So, we are going to be talking about the road to web development, in specific HTML. We are going to be discussing more about HTML and how HTML is used to build websites. So, first, what is the meaning of HTML? Well, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's not actually a programming language, but it is used to make our website. It is used to write content of our website and how our website should look like. Now, HTML serves as the skeletal structure of our website. It is very important in web development. Main it is one of the main tools we use in developing and creating websites. So, with that being said, we are going to write our first HTML code. So, what you are going to do for me is go to your system or your machine and create a folder name. You can give it any name. I gave mine web dev. This is the folder that I'm going to be using here. So, after creating that folder, I want you to drag that folder to your VS Code. Then VS Code will open that folder for you. It's an empty folder. Let me zoom this up for you guys. So you can see here we have web dev. These are folder that we just push to VS Code, and we have this interface. It might look disturbing to your eyes, or you might not understand anything that's going on, but just listen and work with me. So what you are going to do for me is go here, click this new file. If you are using Windows, you can please try to locate this and click new file. Then when you click that, I want you to write index with dot html. This tells VS Code that we are trying to write a new file. We're trying to write a new program, and the extension is HTML. So anything we are writing, it should be formatted with HTML. Good. After that, just click enter. Good. Now you see this interface here. This is a blank HTML interface. Now next, I want you to do something for me. You can, if you are using Windows, you can click Shift, then you can just press exclamation mark. But in my Windows, I use Shift, then press that exclamation key, and this will open up. Then after you get this, you can just click enter to open a boilerplate. Watch this. When I click enter, you can see this boilerplate. This is a free HTML boilerplate. This tells the browser that we are writing HTML code. Let me explain something here for you. As you can see, we have a fresh boilerplate, and the boilerplate has some data sets. We have an HTML lag set to English. That's the short form for writing English. We have an head tag, and this head tag houses three metadata and the title. This metadata, actually, you don't need to know much about them now. Just leave the metadata alone and focus on this title first. Let me do it like this so that you see it more. Now we have a title that is set to document. This is what's inside. This is the data inside the title tag. Now what this title actually does is, whenever you visit a website, there's a particular name given to that website. Like when you open the website and you look at, let me say, the bar of your web browser, you see a certain name given to that website. Now this title helps us set a name to our website. For example, I can cancel this default name, that's document, and set it to my first website. Then after that, we can go straight to our body. Now this is where the real data of our website is stored. This is where we write content of our website. This is where we design our website, where we store data of our website on. Now on this body, I'll write something like, let me say, hello world. And after that, we want to display this hello world to our browser, from our browser, sorry. But there's something that we need. There's an extension. There's what we call extensions in VS Code, and extensions are basically tools we use in programming. They are used to make coding a lot more easier, look a lot more easier for us. Now we'll go here to this extension side and we'll type something here. We are looking for something that we'll use to serve our web page, that we'll use to send this HTML editor to our web page. We'll write something like liveserver. It's an extension that we use to serve HTML content to the web page. Write something like liveserver, and here it is. See, I've already installed it, and that's why it's showing me uninstall and disable. Make sure you install it, and after installing it, go back, come here, cancel. Let me cancel it out from here. Yeah. So at this place, first you need to save your program. If you are using Windows, you use Ctrl S, but if you are using Mac, you use Command and S. Then after that, you open up. We use a live server to open this up on a Chrome extension or whatever. You might be using Chrome, might be using Firefox, might be using Safari, whatever web browser you are using. Now to do that, if you are using Windows, you right click and you will see something like save with live server or open with live server. Just click on that. But if you are using Mac, you do Command C and Command L, and you see, yeah, you can see something like, let me type that again, Command C, Command L. So if you are using Mac, actually, sorry for that, you can just come here, you see go live, click on that, just wait for it to load up. Okay, it's starting now. And yeah, so you see that we have our first code called hello world. Okay, well, there are some other things we can do with this. We can write a lot of text here, doesn't matter. You just say I am a programmer. Just save that. Ctrl S if you are using Windows and Command S if you are using Mac. Go back there, and so you see it. Our code is working perfectly. So yeah, that's that for this tutorial. In the next session, we'll talk more about HTML tags. Thanks. And that's all for this session. See you in the next tutorial where we'll talk more about HTML tags. Thank you.